thank you for tuning into another episode of Tina Renee's Dollhouse. We have an amazing artist in the house today. Help me introduce Yelpy. How do you spell Yelpy?
Y-E-L-P-Y.
Is there a story behind why Yelpy?
Oh, it's a long, very boring
We want to
story.
hear it. No, it ain't
Really?
boring. It's not going to be boring.
I was in a band back in Ireland for years, and we did all kind of radio and TV and all that. But our first big spread in a magazine, the guy, see, we used to share lead vocals.
Yes.
So when the guy was trying to differentiate between me and the other dude, he called me the Yelpy one. So
The
ever
Yelpy
since
one.
then, so I think that was like 20 years ago. So ever since then,
20 years ago, you look so young.
it's the Isle of Ole.
Okay, okay, so we have questions from online viewers that have emailed in, and so we're going to get some of those questions to you. Now, you were born in Ireland. How did you transition to?
Just recently.
Recently?
Yeah, I've only been here like maybe 2 years. Maybe
Really?
A little bit less. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I've always wanted to come, and every time I got a chance to come over, I got busy with something else. So, like, I was, just in bands and stuff, and doing serious stuff, like we were doing TV and all this. And like, I was trying to get my band to come over, and they wouldn't. We were too busy, And then when we split up, then I joined another band, and then we were recording an album. And every time I tried to come over, something got in my way. So like years later, I finally got this like lull where we had recorded an album, and I was playing in a band with my two sisters, and they all were like getting pregnant and getting married and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, this is my opportunity. So and I always wanted to try solo stuff, because I've been in a band since I was 14.
So your sisters were in the band?
Yeah, me and my sisters. Yeah, after I was in a band called Hoover for years, and we were doing quite well. And then we were doing TV and all this kind of stuff. But then we kind of fizzled out after a while. One of the guys left, and then after he left, we all kind of, fumbled. As bands do, timey roads. But so then I used to play with my sisters a lot while I was in that band to help them out and stuff like that. Play guitar for them. I didn't sing or anything like that. Just playing guitar, because they really kick ass when they sing.
Okay, so they were the singers of the group. Okay.
Yeah. Well, then actually, when we formed, we actually all shared. So we did this.
You sing?
Yeah. So I sang and they sang, and it was crazy. It was like the Corrs. I don't know if you ever heard them.
The Corrs, yes.
It was the same idea.
Yes.
Yeah, so the guy, except if he sang, it'd be like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, soon. Now, I know that music is your passion now. But some time ago, when you were a teenager, it wasn't. How did you develop your? Well, I wouldn't say it wasn't, but you really didn't.
Well, music is weird, because when I was a kid, I think I wanted to be a fireman or something.
A fireman. Most children.
Something like that. I don't know why I wanted to be. I think I wanted to be a waiter, and then I wanted to be a
waiter.
Yeah, it was something uninspiring. It was something like a waiter, and then I wanted to be a fireman. And then I remember I was in a music store with my dad, and we were getting my sister a piano, because she played piano. And he was looking at the guitars, and he was like, because my birthday's like a week before my sister's.
Okay.
So I think he was kind of actually going to get me a present, but he said he was going to get my sister. But anyway, he said, would you like a guitar? And I was like, guitar? What would I do with a guitar? And he was like, just get one. So he got me a guitar, and I used to play that thing. Never stopped playing. I just played every second of every day for like 2 years, and then after a year of playing guitar, I was like 14. So about 14, 15, I was in my first band, and then we were like, bam.
And that was Awakening, I think it was called?
Awakened, yeah.
Awakened.
Wow, how'd you know that? Yeah, wow. Yeah. I don't even remember that band. Yeah, and Awakened, and it was funny. We were in like a metal band, and I used to like Megadeth at the time, so I had like a flying V, and like long hair.
I can imagine the look.
Yeah, it was scary. It was scary. It was actually, do you know it was scary? But I had immaculate hair. I had like immaculate hair. My hair was so straight when it was long. People used to think I got iron out.
Were you a chick magnet?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
With all that?
Actually, maybe I was a dude magnet, because they thought I was a chick. With the hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you weren't that into school, so you graduated, but then you went to college, but not just any old college.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, I went to, it's actually quite famous in Europe. It's called the Ballyfermot Rock School. It's
Rock
actually,
School.
It's actually called Rock School, yeah, which I love. And so It's funny because when I was leaving school, my career guidance teacher was sitting me down and she was saying, like, what do you want to do after school? Now, my school was very old-fashioned. It was like run by Christian brothers and all that kind of stuff. It was real old-fashioned. So there was no music in my school.
Right.
We had tin whistle. I don't know if you know what a tin whistle is. It's like a flute except cheaper.
Okay.
It's like a cheap poor man's flute.
Okay.
And it's like this size. So that's about all we had for music, and I was sucked at that. I was terrible. So she sat me down. She was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to rock."
Rock out.
She was like, "Yeah, no, but seriously, what do you want to do?" I was like, "That's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else I can do."
Were your parents okay with that?
Parents are very supportive. Yeah, my mom is like an actress. And my sis in my house. If you come into my house when I was a kid, you came into my house, all you would hear was people singing around the house because my sisters sang, my mom sang. They were all actors as well. So I came from real artsy.
It's in your blood. You didn't have a shot.
Yeah, actually, my mom used to say the reason I started playing guitar is because when she was expecting me, she was getting guitar lessons. So that's what she said. And actually, I still own the guitar she played when she was pregnant with me. I still have that guitar. It's back in Holland. It's not a very good guitar, but I kept it.
Well, what with the rock? Is it called? Okay, so it's a rock school.
Basically, it's basically you go there and you go and kind of meet other musicians and meet people in the business and stuff like that. And you learn a lot about how to get gigs and how to know, if record companies approach you, how to know what's a deal and what's a good deal and all this kind of stuff. And it was really beneficial for me. I mean, after that, I think actually that's where I formed the band Hoover, and we from the rock school we gigged so much. We played with so many people. I can't even remember half the people. We did so many gigs. We played every day for like weeks and weeks. So yeah, it was really good. I mean, it's the best thing I ever did actually.
Okay, now do you write as well?
Yes.
You do write?
That's what I love to do actually. That's my most passion is writing.
Okay, because when you come to the dollhouse and you're some sort of an entertainer, we like to see what you got.
Yeah.
Yes, and I see you brought your little friend.
This is my
safety
safety
have a
guy.
name?
No.
Okay.
Guitar, I call him.
Guitar. Okay, I name things like my
really?
laptops.
Yeah,
Name
you
Becky.
can name my
car.
guitar if you want.
I like him to be.
Bob.
No, he looks more like a.
He's called Tack and Wine. It's written on it. Tack and Wine.
He'll be Matthew today.
Matthew.
Okay, so you're gonna play. Tell us what you're gonna play for
I
him.
don't know. Should I play upbeat or?
Yeah, let's give something upbeat.
Okay, so I'll play. This one's called "Let's Go Out Tonight."
Are you gonna sing as well?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
They come hand in hand, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go out tonight. Down past the town, and we're home again. And you look at me, and you feel that so, yeah. Maybe your hair's a mess, yeah. Maybe I'm underdressed, but I don't care. Let's go out tonight, and I'll show you all the sights, and I'll get down on my knees, 'cause I love you. The clock seems slow. I hate this TV show, but I love that smile. So let's go out for a while, and yeah, maybe it's getting late, and yeah, maybe it's gonna rain, but I don't care. Let's go out tonight, and I'll show you all the sights, and I don't mind if you tease, 'cause I love you. Hey, hey, let's go out tonight, and I'll show you all the sights, and I'll get down on my knees, 'cause I love you. Baby, I'll take you out and paint this town, yeah. Baby, I'll turn this whole world upside down. Let's go out tonight. Let's go out tonight. Let's go out tonight. Let's go out tonight, and I'll show you all the sights, and I don't mind if you tease, 'cause I love you. Hey, hey, let's go out tonight.
time. I could totally see myself just.
Yeah, it hasn't gotten old, you know, driving down the PCH with the top down like that for no reason.
Is there an inspiration behind that song? Who is she?
No, it's just a random. I think I was bored one night and I said, "Let's go out."
I love that.
Yeah, I'm kind of spontaneous, so sometimes I just want to go out, you know. So
that was beautiful.
Pretty much it. No deep meaning, really.
Okay.
Boredom, probably. Deep meaning.
This is just board work. I'd like to see your. Okay, that was great. That was amazing. How can we stay in tune with what you're doing? Do you have like Facebook, Twitter? We like to give out our.
Yeah, I have all those. I think
give us information.
If you just Google Yelpy, they all come up. I think because Yelpy is such an odd name, it's like the first thing that comes up. I think yelpy.net is the website.
Okay.
Yelpy on Twitter, Yelpy on Facebook. Yeah, I think I got them all covered.
Okay. Now, when I have artists on, I like to always know what their definition of success is. What's key, not necessarily what success is, but what's key to success. What would you give that aspiring guitarist out there who doesn't have a clue where to go, where to start, but they know this is their passion? What would you tell him or her?
Well, you know, success to me is kind of depends on your point of view. You know, I think if you get into something like music, you gotta look at whatever you're doing in life. You gotta look at it and say, if I don't make it doing this, will I still be happy? And if the answer is yes, then just keep doing it. And like for me, I've always told people, like I'm kind of slow. I mean, I've been doing this since I was 14, and you know, I don't have any kind of. I'm not trying to rush or anything. I'm just kind of, you know, going with the flow. And I mean, for me, the biggest thing for me, it's not the destination, but it's the journey. You know, I'm more interested in the journey. The destination, yeah, I might get there, might not. It's not that big a deal. The journey, though, when you meet all these people and you get to play all these things, and you know, even when you play in front of your parents and you've written a new song, and you say, "Mom, I wrote a new song." That's amazing, you know. That's what it is to me. You know, it's just that kind of as you go
type deal. What you're doing, as long as you're having fun on your journey.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
gotta have fun.
Does it matter if you?
I mean, if you're in your life now and you're doing something that is not fun, you gotta change it.
Yeah, you
no
do.
matter what it is, it doesn't matter. And if you think you have all these responsibilities, if you find something that you enjoy doing, you'll always make it work.
Yes.
It's just natural. You will make it work. You have to.
Now, are you doing anything? Are you in a band right now?
Right now, I'm doing solo stuff. So when I came over to LA, when I came over to LA first, I did acting. I did it. Yeah, I did. I went to UCLA for about a year and a half or so.
Okay.
Yeah. So I came over just to have fun, really, and I did acting for fun. I'm a terrible actor, but it was good fun. Yeah, it was good fun, and I had great fun doing it. And I met loads of cool people, and then because I started doing acting, I started meeting people, and they're asking me to do stuff. Hey, you play guitar? Could you do this? Mm-hmm. I ended up playing way more than I expected to be. I mean, I played up and down the Sunset Strip.
You were recently at the House of Blues.
Yeah, House of Blues was the last gig. Yeah. I've been there twice now.
Hello, that's a huge accomplishment. How did that come about?
I'm just like really lucky. I don't know. I just like, for example, I was playing in this place in Santa Monica called Trip, and the guy who organised that gig asked me to play in the Viper Room, so I played in the Viper Room. Then when I was playing that gig in the Viper Room, some guy was in the crowd, and I remember he was sitting right here, and just before I was finishing the song, he got up to leave. So I kind of said, "Oh, where are you going?" You know, this kind of thing from the stage, and put him on the spot, and then he sat back down, and so he came back up after me and he said, "Oh, I thought it was really good," and he asked me to play the House of Blues, this big kind of thing, and that was the first time I played the House of Blues. And then the second time, my beautiful manager, Yelpy, got me another spot in the House of Blues, but I had already played there, so it was, you know, they had something.
Okay.
It's not like I was coming out of the blue. So it's just, you know, my thing is like, if you just say yes to everybody, you know, it'll work out.
Yeah.
You know, unless you can really not say yes.
Yes.
But even if they don't think about money, don't think about all that stuff. Just think about helping people as much as you can. You know, without, you know, putting yourself out too much. You know, as much as you can give. You know, because it always comes back to you. It's all karma. You know.
That's right.
And that's the way it's been. And I've managed to, you know, write a few songs for a few movies now because the guys I went to UCLA with for film and acting, they're all making movies now. You know, and they keep asking me, "Hey, write this song." I'm actually doing a song for a new movie called Tragedy.
Tragedy of a Mother. We've had
Tragedy of a Mother. Yeah, I've been asked.
Yes, tell us about that.
I don't know a lot about it actually. I've just been asked. So I read the synopsis of it, and it sounds really emotional.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I actually really. I have a song that, you know, Michael, the guy involved, was kind of I think he was looking to use, but I think I'd like to write a new song just for that, you know. So I'm kind of waiting for footage.
So you're working.
That's work in progress. Yeah.
Okay.
I like to actually a few times like people will send me trailers and I'll just look at them and just write a song straight away for that trailer because I think that's better, you know. It's a bit more emotional.
Where can we expect to see you, Yelpy, in the next 5 years?
Well, actually, right now I'm working on a music video with some guy who's so talented. His name is Jeff Yates, and it's funny. He's the name Yates is a very Irish name, and he's a descendant of William Butler Yeats, who's a very famous Irish writer and poet.
Okay.
Anyway, so this guy's doing a video with me in Utah. And we're going out to shoot it, I think, in early September. So soon I'll have a really cool looking video, hopefully.
Okay.
So you'll be able to check that out. But yeah, I've got a few upcoming gigs. I have nothing booked right now because I'm taking time out to record an album. So I'm really working hard on this new album, which is called Shine.
Shine.
Yes. It should be out early 2013.
2013. Are you thinking maybe of getting back into the band type?
You know, I want to kind of steer away from it because I've done it my whole life. I just kind of need a break. I'm really enjoying the thing about the freedom about being solo is. Yes, I can go play a small gig, with just my guitar, and I don't have to worry about anything. Or else I can play a big gig and ask my friends to back me up and play drums and stuff like that. Like I have a really good percussionist by the name of Jonathan Room. He's a really good actor, by the way, and he does a lot of computer game voiceovers. Okay. So he plays percussion for me quite a lot, and I call him Johnny Famous because he's more famous than anybody I know. So it's funny, yeah.
So it's safe to say we can expect great things from you.
I hope so, yeah. Well,
yes, of course. Did you hear that? Of course. Yelpy is on his way. He's doing great. What was the name of that song?
That was called Let's Go Out Tonight.
Let's Go Out Tonight. Can we hear just a little bit more? Just a little bit piece, another little piece, just a little bit before we go?
Song?
Yes, I loved it. Just a little bit. You don't have to do a lot. I just want to kind of leave on that note.
All right. Let's go out tonight and I'll show you all the sights tonight. Get down on my knees 'cause I love you.
Yes, we love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Yelpy, for being here in the Dollhouse. You are most certainly welcome back.
Thank you.
I want to hear about all the exciting things that you got going on.
Appreciate it.
Stay tuned in. We've got several more interviews and all sorts of great information to give to you. We'll see you next week.